Hello, welcome to another craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight, Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So we have a couple more free days before we get on our normal schedule of working on the Granny Square quilt again. And I found some old quilt blocks. These are some kind of big quilt blocks. And I wanted to make some more zipper pouches. We made a zipper pouch a few days ago, a very basic zipper pouch. And now I want to take it up a little bit, another level. So I'm going to show you how to shorten and lengthen a zipper so we can use different size, we can make different size zipper pouches basically, so we're not like constrained to our current length of zipper. So that is the plan. We'll do that tonight and we'll get started on these zipper pouches. I'd like to potentially add some pockets, or we can add some box corners we can do a few other things, but we're going to start with lengthening and shortening a zipper. So all right, you guys, let's get going on that. Ooh, and it's July 1st, everyone, so it is the new embroidery of the month. We got our Feeling Good embroidery, kind of got that 70s vibe going. I just thought it was fun. I mean, it's totally what we got going on here right now. It is so warm and steamy right now. So check that out. That is the new embroidery of the month for July. Available now as a kit, as fabric only, and as a PDF pattern. So that's all available at penguinandfish.com. So check that out tonight. And here are my blocks that I got, and then some fabric that I thought we could use for the lining. So these are not the blocks I was hoping to find, unfortunately. I know I have some blocks somewhere, and I thought they were in this bag, but these are the ones that I found in this bag. So we have this block here, and then this block here. So I thought we could actually cut them up and make some different sized bags out of them. So I thought maybe this one would be kind of neat, or maybe I should do this one tall. Like, I'm thinking maybe this one I could do a tall zipper, and I have like a light thing, like a light tripod that I'm like, ooh, that might be nice to have its own case. So I was thinking that that could go in one of these. So I would in theory shorten a zipper. Oh, it's pretty close, but I would want it probably a hair shorter. So that would be one. And then the other, I thought I'd make kind of a longer pouch where we would want to extend our zipper. So, you know, in theory, I'd want a zipper that goes the whole way, but since I don't have that zipper, I want to work with what I got. So I want to extend this zipper out a little ways with some zipper tabs. There's lots of ways to do zipper tabs, but I'll show you one way. And then I'll still have a pretty big opening, but I'd have like this longer kind of zipper pouch. And who doesn't need a zillion zipper pouches in tons of different fashions? So I do like this tall version, though, for, like I said, that light stand. This one would actually probably be a really good one to get these boxed corners on as well. So I could see doing boxed corners, then it'll be less tall, and a shortened zipper on this one. And then maybe this one we put a like a little pocket in here. I think that'd be kind of cool. So all right, let's give both those a try. But first, I'm gonna start. Well, I think first we'll cut up this fabric. I think I might just take the seam allowance out of this one. And then we'll make it just the width of this. I suppose I can make the zipper tabs first then. I'm just trying to think of the order of this. I think I'll prep the fabric on both of these first because I'm going to want to know like what size I want the zipper. So that is the plan. All right, I'm going to get a little bit lower here. Ha, Gretchen, truth. Gretchen says zipper pouches and sterilite bins always needed. I have so many sterilite bins. It's ridiculous. All right, you guys, I'm going to actually split this seam. So this is kind of fun. I haven't done this in a while. So this is like an orphan block. I think we were just trying something here one time. And same with this one. These aren't, like I said, the blocks I was looking for. So I'm just kind of starting to release the stitches there so I can see a bunch of them, and then I'm going to lay it flat, and then with the little red stopper side down, I'm not going this way. I'm not picking each stitch. I'm going to put the red stopper down, and I'm going to kind of stretch this a little bit. I'm going to kind of put tension on this side, and ooh, there we go. Get that red stopper underneath there. There we go, and you can just slide all the way up. It's a little tricky because I got these blocks connected. Ooh, there we go. But when you have a nice long seam, usually you can just go zoop all the way up. I got to keep stopping because I have where the fabric comes together, it is stopping me a little bit. It's nice to reuse these though. Oh, Marie says that this is the proper way to use the seam ripper. Yeah, so I need tension on this side so that it stretches like this way, so it's taut as I run it through. Oh, it's so satisfying though to go up like a whole big seam. I just have to keep separating it at each little block here, which is annoying, but get the general idea. Versus picking out each seam, that's not the way. I think Mom showed me how to do this once when I was picking things out stitch by stitch, but this is a fast way of doing it. So, all right, here's our two pieces. So I'll press these, but these will be my outside pieces. So I want them, this wide. They're a little stretchy because it's pieced, but we'll measure approximately what that is. And I think I want to do the red on here just to really kind of showcase it. So I'm going to need to add quite a bit on either side of the zipper here. So we'll do that. I think I'll do that first just so I can show you guys, and then we'll actually work on the rest of the bag. So I need to cut lining pieces and stuff too. But let's just at least get so we know what size I need both of these. So now this one I think I'm going to actually literally chop in half. There's not a seam going down the middle or anything, so I think I'm going to just kind of estimate the middle part. Actually, I'm tempted to just fold it and then lay it flat and then cut a really small seam off of it. I think I'm going to do it that way. And then do the same on the other side so they're equal. Ooh, that is like a weird way of doing this, but I think it'll be fine. So this isn't going to be like a perfect equal thing on each side, but that's fine. I'm repurposing something that was sitting in a bag for probably 6 years or more, so I am okay with chopping this up and it not being the most perfect thing ever. So I'm going to try and get this aligned generally on this edge over here. There we go. And trim. So this is kind of goofy making a super tall bag like this, but it's something that I want to place into my normal bag that I carry my computer and everything in. So having it upright with the zipper on the top of this long thing, I think is going to be actually perfect for what I need it for. All right, so I'm just gonna trim this edge to cut it in half, which is kind of a crazy thing to do, but I think we'll be just fine. All right. Oops, missed a little bit there. And I'm going to clean up this edge too right away. Let's just rotate the whole thing. Yeah, and I'll just trim along this line here. We're going to have to do this again for the lining. So my thought is that we'd start on these both of them tonight, and I'd finish them up tomorrow. And you guys, I'm going to be on location tomorrow again. We are going to be driving to my parents' house. So we'll be out doing that. I'm just going to I'm going to clean up this top really quick as well. Gosh, you know what? We should be really just cutting this with the lining right away. Man, you guys, let's get this right. Oh, look, this is like two pieces that are almost just the right size. Okay, we're going to just recut all of this. So we just have it right away here. So just like how we were doing last night or 2 nights ago, I'm going to we can get close to the edge. I'm going to cut 2 pieces for the lining and 2 pieces for the top that are theoretically all the same size. So let's just do that now. I'll trim a little bit more off of all of these. Actually, I think we're going to start on this side, cleaning up this edge again. Bear with me, we're getting it. So this is the one that we'll be shortening the zipper on. We're going to make this even smaller. I'm just trying to make it like a normal length too, just something in inches. Ooh, I'm going to be a little short on the bottom, but I think we'll be good enough. So it looks like I'm making this about 8 inches wide, and we have a 9-inch zipper, so that's the amount we'll have to take off of it. Yeah, trim this bottom. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 inches. This is just going to be bright and colorful. There we go. Now we're set. Okay. So we have our 2 front pieces and our 2 lining pieces. All right, so this one's all prepped and ready to go. And I think why don't we just start with that one? So this is my zipper that I'm going to use with it. And again, this is a nylon, it's a nylon zipper. So those are easily cut and easily sewn through, which is awesome. So let's see. this is 8 inches, but we have a 9-inch zipper. So I actually want to shorten it. So what I am going to do for that is I'm actually going to leave the top just how it is. And if I want it to go all the way to the edge, like so, I'm going to need a zipper pull, like, I'm going to actually need it like a 1/4 inch or so in, I think. So what I'm going to do is just sew back and forth over the edge here, and then we will just trim this off. So we just don't need a stopper down that far. We just need it at like the 8-inch mark. So let's take a, I'm going to just use a water-soluble marker. You can use whatever you got. Like a pencil would work too, but I am just going to put my top piece. I'm not even going to use a ruler. I'm just going to go from the stopper point at the top, and I'm going to go to the bottom, and we'll just draw where the end is right there. So that's where my new stopper is going to sit. So you can see like so. So now if you have a zigzag sewing machine, a sewing machine that does a zigzag, you can put it on the widest stitch and on 0, so it doesn't go, it doesn't like move ahead. It just stays in the same place. So the length of the stitch will be 0, the width of the stitch will be as wide as you can get it, and you can just go back and forth and zigzag right over that spot. I don't have a zigzag machine, so I'm going to put it this way, and I'm going to just stitch over it and backwards and over it and backwards, reverse over and over again. So we're basically making like a little tack there. So let's do that. And the real reason for this, I mean, this is going to be sewn into, in our case, it's going to be sewn into the actual bag. So you can actually sew right through these nylon zippers, which is cool. The needle will just kind of move so it's inside the coil area. So I'm just going to go backwards and forward just a bunch of times. Again, if you have a zigzag machine, throw it in the other direction. I'll kind of show you what I mean. And I have to like manually go up and down with my reverse. I don't have like just a button for the reverse, so that's why I have to pause a bunch. All right, I think that's probably fine. We'll go forward again here. Let's see what we got. All right. So again, I'm going back and forth over it, so it's not as precise, but the theory is I just want to secure that spot. So if I open the zipper, I just don't open it into nothing and I lose the zipper. The idea of a zipper pull is you got to stop a stopper, right? Or a zipper stopper is that it stops there. So now, now when I shorten this, it won't go shooting off, and I will then have like a zipper pull without anything on. So that's the point of this. That's what this guy's doing right here, but he's too far away. We're shortening it there. So if you were on a zigzag machine, you would put it in the machine this way, not like this how I had it, and you'd go right in the center, and you do your biggest stitch that would just go doot, 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 back and forth, and you would do like your widest stitch, so turn it to the widest option, and then have it on a 0 stitch length. You don't want it moving forward with the machine, right? You just want it staying in the same spot. So that's that will be your tack. That's how you would do it for that. So all right. So then the fun part is we can chop off the rest of that. Don't need that. So that zipper pull is gone, or that stopper is gone, and we have our new one that we created ourselves, and that is how you shorten a zipper. Now the pull. Well, I think think we went a little too far with that, but we're generally fine. So now we're at a closer length to our piece. So then this is ready to just make how we're doing the other zipper pull. So we will do that, but I want to move on. I want to show you how to lengthen a zipper pull too. So or a zipper. So let's go through, let's get this guy all prepped. This one I think I am going to press because we undid the... Amy asks, will the zero length stitch make the feed dog stationary? Yeah, they'll still go up and down, but they won't be like going up and progressing. They won't be going like that. They'll just be going up and down. Yeah, so that's what a zero stitch length will do. The stitch width you want to make big. The stitch length you want on 0. All right. I could have done this with I should really press the other piece. Well, I got this guy going here. Let's press everything. I want to just press these quick. I do need to cut a lining for this yet. So maybe I'll press some fabric for that as well. We'll just get everything pressed right now. Get it all good. That'll make our life a bit easier, I'm thinking. Oof. Gotta get on this side to take care of that fold. So you guys, the new embroidery of the month, if you're just popping in, it is our Feeling Good embroidery. It's got some satin stitch, a bunch of really pretty running stitches, some chain stitches there. It's just going to be so fun to stitch. So subscribers, yours will be going out tomorrow already. So those are all prepped and ready to go. But they'll go out soon enough anyway. But yeah, so I'm excited to start stitching that with you guys. The kits also get a fun little bonus gift. So if you get a kit, whether you're subscribed or not, you'll get a fun extra deal, which I'll share you guys once I know that some of you guys are starting to receive it, so it's a little bit of a surprise. Okay, let's just go ahead and press these guys quick too, because they're kind of in rough shape, some of these. Should have done that before, but whatever. So this is some of my older fabric. We got little zebras next to each other there. All this is from just like scrap fabric, I think, that I had from old fabric collections. Oh yes, so Jennifer says I missed the beginning. What are we doing? I am making more zipper pouches, but I wanted to just show you the next, not even next level up, but the next decision-making process up, I suppose, from the zipper pouch that we did 2 days ago. And so what that means is I basically want to show you guys how to shorten and lengthen a zipper, because oh gosh, this is so crooked, it's funny. Because last time we just made a pouch however big the zipper was, and I want you to have more options than that. So I'm going to share how to shorten a zipper and how to lengthen a zipper. Oh my god, this smells old. It doesn't smell like moldy, but it smells like it's been in one spot for a while. I suppose it's been in the basement. Maybe it just smells like basement. Ooh, there's a lot of seams in here. Okay, so we got that one. So this is the one that I'm actually going to do the shortened zipper on. It's going to be tall. And I think I'm going to actually do boxed corners for the bottom of this as well. So we'll do the box corners in a different way than what we did with the swan. In the swan, we pre-cut the box corners. These ones I'll make after we've basically got it sewn together. Okay, so that's pressed. Now I have a little bit of, I have more zebra fabric, so this is going to be the lining on both. Ooh, lots of this. Ooh, this is like a good, real good chunk. Let's see, how tall is this? Ooh, I might just cut 2 pieces right from the selvage edge. I'm not even going to pull these apart, but we'll give it a little press yet, just because I have the iron here going. And this other one that I'm doing now, we're going to lengthen the zipper. And I think I'm going to add a pocket to it as well. So that'll be this one. Okay, let's cut a lining. Then we'll have the pieces cut. I suppose we could cut a pocket right away too. Kind of prepping these pieces quick so we can work on the zipper. I'm just going to see how big this is. Those are already good to go. Like I mean, these are not perfect, but they'll be fine once I sew them together. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Though I don't like counting on that side. This isn't the happiest ruler. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's about 15 and a quarter inches by 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm calling that 8. Ugh. It's actually a hair under 8, maybe. I'm calling it 8. So 8 by 15 and a half. Let's do that. If I do a slightly shy of 8, that would be fine too. Okay, let's trim some selvage. I guess I'm just not going to go all the way to the end here. Just need 15. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ugh, okay, I do have to go all the way down to there. Actually, this is like this for a reason. Let's extend that out. Now I can cut all the way. Okay. We're gonna get it. Glove. Oh, and my ruler's here already, so alright, let's do it. Alright, and since this is all laid out nice, I'm just going to go with the 8 inches. I know we have a lot of excess down here, but maybe we can use some of that for the pocket. We'll see. So I'm going to do 8 inches, and then I'm going to just shave it a hair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just because my actual front pieces are just a tiny bit less. So I'm just going to go like a 1/16 less. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. All right, I think we're done with this fabric. Got a lot of scrap left. Okay, and then let's get our 15 out of here. I think we'll just leave it where it's at. Ooh, now I gotta shimmy that forward. It's a little short on the one side. Okay, now we're fine. 15 1/4, I said, right? 15 1/4. all this prep work. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and a quarter. I think I can cut sideways like that. I feel like I'm always so awkward with this cutting. But we get there eventually, right? Oh, come on. It's hitting my little tab there, I think. All right. There we are. Okay, so here's the lining, and we really could use this as a pocket. Theoretically, I'd maybe want the pocket down low, like at the bottom, to go in a different direction, which is kind of kooky, but maybe it's kind of fun. Gosh, I could almost go on the side. That'd be kind of a goofy pocket, just like a pocket on the side when you go into your pouch. It's kind of a fun idea. Hadn't thought about that before, but maybe we'll just go right in the middle. So yeah, let's just use up this fabric that I have. So we'll just have like this weird little itty bitty pocket in the middle here. So I'm going to just trim this edge so it's the same. I'm not even going to measure it or anything. I'm just going to trim it so the edges are the same. Then we'll have all our pieces ready. That'll be fun. Oh, except for our zipper tab. So that's the next step. That's what we're going to be getting to next. So we don't have everything cut. But we'll be at the point that I can know how big I need to make this piece. So, all right, this is going to be a pocket eventually. I can do a tall pocket. We can decide that later. Okay, so, and I think I'm going to use this, the lining as a guide. I do have the tops here, but since this lining is just like cut really nice and it's not going to stretch and be weird for me right now, I think I'm going to use this as my guide for how big to cut it. So this was, what, 15¼ inches. I only got a 9-inch zipper. So remember, to measure a zipper, you're actually just going from the zipper stopper on that side, like as far as the zipper pull will go, and the stopper, oh wait, no, this is the one that this one. That's the one we shortened. So we're going from this stopper to this stopper. That's how you measure a zipper. So not to the ends. You go from the zipper pull to the stopper. So it's a 9-inch zipper there. I have a whole pile of 9-inch colorful zippers. So this is 9 inches, but we have to make it be 15¼ inches, right? So 9 inches, we're gonna have to add 6¼ inch, or yeah, 6¼ inches. So we need, so 6¼ inch, let's say, I'm gonna cut 2 8-inch tabs. So we need 6½ inches. I'm gonna just cut 8. I'm actually gonna be cutting that in half, so I'm just adding a couple inches to it. So let's make, I'm gonna measure an 8-inch of the lining fabric and an 8-inch of the, well, I guess I have to use the lining fabric for both. So we're just gonna do 2 8-inch pieces, and actually we're going to end up cutting them into 4, so I could do 4 4 4-inch pieces. Let's just do that. So it's going to hang over a little bit, but I want that excess just for the seam allowance and stuff. So this will make sense once I cut it. I'm going to cut 4-inch by 1-inch pieces. So this is a 1-inch wide tape. So that's all the wider I need. So I think this was only 15. Oh wait, is this big enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, this is big enough. So I'm going to actually just fold this. Let's just fold this a bunch of times. This will be big enough for the 4 inches that I need. And now I'm going to just trim. That'll be good. That'll be an easy way to do this. All right, let's trim. Okay, so I'm just cutting 4 pieces real quick here. So 1 inch. Ta-da! And shimmy that to the side. And let's just get our 4 inches. And this is a rough estimate. I did about 2 inches more than I needed. A little less than that. But this will be plenty. They can hang over and we can cut them later. All right. So there are, just so you guys know, there are several ways of doing this. And there's just, yeah, there's oodles of ways to do zipper tabs. So if you like the look of this, you can check out a few different ways to do it. They're all fine. So here's how I've been kind of doing it though. So here's I need 2 tabs for this side and 2 tabs for this side. So what's going to happen is we're actually going to sew these on both sides, and that's going to extend our zipper. So that should make sense, I think. So that's ultimately we'll have something that looks like that with the little zipper in the middle there. So what I'm going to do is I actually put right sides together. I'm kind of basically going to delete this stopper here. So I'm actually going to sew to the side of it. I've seen people where they actually sew it first and then they cut off the stopper, but I'm going to just, I think I'm going to, yeah, we're going to just go up a little further along the zipper there. So, all right, let's do, I'm kind of doing right sides together on the fabric. So the right sides are right there. And I'm going to go one on this side and one on this side. And I'm kind of just beyond the zipper pull. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew along the edge here, and then I'm going to flip them both back this way, and then I'll top stitch the edge nicely there. So this is one way of doing it. Let's just give it a go. You can pin these. I'm just going to hold them in place. Ooh, a pillow would be so cute with the new embroidery of the month. Oh, I hope you guys are liking it. It is very a groovy one. All right, so I think I'm going to just move this so it's about a 1/4 inch away from my stopper there. And I'm going through all 3 layers now. I'm going to back tack it here. And then I'm just going to go for it again. I'm going over the zipper. So you don't want your needle to go over here, because this is a metal piece that will break your needle. But I can go over the actual zipper, which is kind of cool. So I'm going right there, do a little another back tack, and we'll go forward the rest of the way. All right. So now what we're going to do is I can actually fold this side over and fold this side over. And I'm not even going to press it. I'm going to just finger press it here and here. And now I'm just going to top stitch just like a 1/16 of an inch or so from that edge. Remember, I can't go over very far because I don't want to go through that stopper. But we are going to just do a nice little top stitch to this. So this is also, you could use your zipper foot for this. I don't have a zipper foot for this machine, so I'm just using my normal presser foot. Which also means that I'm not going to be able to get as close to the zipper as I would if I had a zipper foot. A zipper foot, all that does is gets rid of a leg, so you can get right up next to a zipper. That's all it is. All right, let's snip. Okay, so we've extended one side and made a nice little top stitch to it. So let's take a look at that here. All right, so we just have to do the same thing to the other side. So you can see we'll be extending it quite a bit. I'm going to let it dangle off. We'll recenter this like so it's perfect before sewing it onto our piece. But, you know, now we have, it's still going to be like its small little zipper hole, but we've extended it so it actually fits for the piece here. Okay, let's flip it around. Let's get that zipper pull out of our hair. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So right sides together. And I do actually like pre-tacking this down so it stays in place, so I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to line up those zipper pull or the like stoppers there, and actually I'm going to just go back and forth over the edge over the tape here. That'll work too. Just back and forth a couple times. I just need to hold that down for a sec. Hold it together. None of these stitches will be seen. They'll be covered up by our zipper tabs. All right. Now let's do right sides together. Can kind of line this all up. And again, I'm going to just kind of go a little bit a ways from the end there. Ooh, I might want to clip this one. Nah, we'll do it. All right, slide it up there. Oops, there we go. And backwards, just tacking it, and all right. So same thing, let's bring these guys backwards. Bring this one backwards. I'm just gonna kind of finger press them again. It's good to line them up there, and now we'll go over the top of that, just that little 1/16 of an inch or so. Get that nice top stitch look. So for all the top stitching, you really could change thread colors. It could be a whole look to have the top stitching a different color. If the same, you could use a zipper foot from the other machine. Yeah, this is a completely different foot system than any of my other machines, unfortunately. So I don't. This is like a low shank, and it's attached really bizarrely, like I haven't seen it on another machine before. So this is its own deal as far as presser feet. But I should actually go to like eBay or something, or I could probably go to like sewing parts online and maybe find something specific for this machine, for a zipper foot, because that'd be handy. I've been using this as my primary machine for a long time now, and just because I haven't fixed the other one, it would be nice to be able to do have a zipper foot available. All right, you guys, we have extended our short zipper on a long piece, so, you know, you can do it. There we are. So I'm glad I did 2 inches more, because we've lost the seam allowance on, so we needed at least an extra inch, because there's a 1/4 inch seam allowance here, and then also here and here. But I like this kind of look of the pulls being hidden, or the stoppers being hidden. So I think that's kind of fun. And actually now here, I'm actually going to trim off this excess. I could actually trim, I think I'm going to trim the actual zipper pull off itself, because we're all sewn now, so we can actually get that close. Now I don't have that lumpy bulk there either. I don't think it's as much of an issue on this side, but I think I am going to still trim down the excess. There, I'll trim off my old zipper pull that I made, or the stopper. I keep saying zipper stop or pull, but I mean the stopper there. I just cut that off because now we got fabric. That's our stopper. So there we are. So we can actually start sewing these guys together. Maybe we prep the pocket yet. Oh, this is going to be fun. Look at how this is going to be like such a wide, like a big zipper pouch. I don't know what I'm going to use this one for, but you can use it for freaking anything. Like, zipper pouches are awesome. Just like in my big bag that I carry around, it's full of different zipper pouches because they all contain like a certain topic, right? All right, so this will go here, and I love the red. There's a few little red dots in this fabric, so it's just enough to make it go with this, I think. I mean, I could have been more subtle and used the yellow, but I just thought this red looked super cool. All right, so I have this right here. So I think I'm just going to try and do a pocket that's just a simple pocket that's right in the center. So what I'm going to do for the pocket, I'm actually going to sew it. I have 2 pieces. So I'm going to, because, you know, the pocket on the inside has to look nice too, right? You can't just have one piece. So I'm going to put the right sides together of this. And I'm only going to go around 3 sides. I don't need the bottom sewn, because I'm going to sew it right into the bottom when we sew this all together. So I'm not worried about that. You know, you could have it up a little bit higher if you wanted it up higher and not way at the bottom. Then sew all the way around except for like a little spot here. Maybe we should do that. Do you think I should do it a little higher like this, or lower? I suppose higher, you know, if I put like, I don't know, business cards or something in here, it would make sense for it to be a little bit higher. Let's do it higher. So I'm gonna do a higher up pocket. We could even have it be like off-center, but I think we'll do it right in the center. So instead of leaving the entire bottom open, I'm gonna just leave a small little area open here, and I'm actually going to put clips on. I don't really need clips to sew this. It's holding together really well. But I'm going to put a little clip here and a little clip here as my reminder to stop sewing. Don't sew all the way around, just sew a little bit. Leave that hole open because we're going to have to turn this right side out. All right, so let's prep this pocket. And I think by the time we're done with this pocket, we will have everything kind of ready to go. We could probably even place the pocket already if we really wanted to. All right, let's go here. We might have time to put the pocket on in the lining. All right, so I'm just using my 1/4 inch. Actually, there's one more step before we put it into the, a couple more steps actually, before we put it into the lining. So I think we'll leave this till tomorrow to put the pocket actually in the lining. And again, tomorrow I'm going to be on location at my parents' house, so I'll be using my mom's sewing machine, assuming that she lets me do that. And we'll see how that goes. Ooh, come here. It's always funny using a machine that you don't use often. Oh, that's a cute idea. So Jenna says, I made another zipper pouch today for a friend because I needed a bag to wrap her gift in. What a fun idea. Making a zipper pouch, like, instead of wrapping paper. Ugh, love that. Super duper love that. All right, so that's about as far as I dare. There's my hole is right there to turn it right side out. Just do my little back tack to hold those stitches in place because we're going to be stretching them out by turning it inside out. All right, let's trim these corners quickly. So I am just trimming off that extra weight of the corners because all that corner has to fit in this little small space. So that's going to be an extra bulk that we don't want. All right. Out here. All right, let's turn it right side out. Oh, Deborah says the red is a better choice for the zipper. Love that pop of color. Yeah, I think that turned out nice. All right, I'm going to get my little hemostat guy out here just because it's the best little thing to poke out corners. Look at that perfect little corner there. I actually like to run it along the seam to kind of flatten the seam out. I think we're actually going to press this a little bit here. Okay, there's my hole opening. So I'm going to run along this seam. I just think it helps pop everything out. It's like we're training it what to do. It's like we're finger pressing it from the inside. All right, that one's all right. Okay, so we just pull this, and that'll kind of tuck in a little bit. So, all right, I'm going to press this quickly. So it's kind of a long pocket, but I think that's fine. That'll be kind of cute. It mimics the length of the width of the piece. So I am going to try and press this so it's nice and rectangular. I'm really kind of making sure that seam is opened up. That's why I was really kind of pushing on it with that hemostat. I just want to get these edges kind of nice. I'm going to get this bottom edge too, but I want to kind of pull on it a little bit to get those, because we have that hole in here still yet, so I want to get that tucked in. Let's go this direction. If you just kind of pull on the ends, it'll kind of tuck itself in a little bit, but I want to secure it for real. Let's get a zipper over the top. All right, so I have one more thing to prep for this before we place it in there. So here's that opening. That's going to be my bottom. But the top, I'm going to put a nice top stitch along there. So again, I'm just going to sew about a 1/16 of an inch. So you might think that I have to do that all the way around, but I only need it at the top because we will go around this anyway when we sew it into the pouch. So the part that won't be sewn into the pouch though is going to be the top, because that'll be the opening, right, of the pocket. So I want a nice edge here too, so I'm just going to go across with a top stitch. And then at that point, I think we'll have all of our pieces prepped. I don't think I'll need anything else. And this is what I will bring to my parents' house. And we might be able to finish both of these tomorrow. We've done the big part, right? We've done some zipper prep. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll get them done tomorrow. We'll get close at least. I'm just thinking, oh, it kind of took us the whole time to do that other zipper pouch. And we already had the zipper ready to go and stuff, but I think we'll be fine. My mom probably has a zipper foot too, so I can show you what that looks like. I actually like sewing without a zipper foot because I like seeing all the... I like the more color on the zipper. You know, if you don't use a zipper foot, or if you use a zipper foot, you just see the coil of the zipper. So you would just see, because you can get so close to the coil, you would only see the coil like that. But without the zipper foot, I can't get that close, so I got, the width of my foot here. So my zippers always look like this, but I think that's kind of fun. You get to see a little bit more of the color, especially if you're using like a fun zipper like this, versus if you get right up in there. Although that's pretty cute too, so we'll see. Maybe we'll do one like that. I don't remember if I reversed here. Oh yeah, I must have, if I'm that far off. Okay, yeah. Let's trim this. Little scissors, where'd you go? Boop. And okay, so now look how clean and I'm stuck. There we go. How clean and pretty that top stitch looks. It just holds it together. It just finishes it really nicely, and it looks good on the inside too. All right, so I think we'll basically stop at that right there for tonight, but let's just look over, just to review kind of what we got going on here. So I got my 2 lining pieces, so one of the linings, not both, will have this pocket, and I think we'll get it like right in the middle. So that it'll be flat on the sides, and so it'll be tight on the sides. So it'll be kind of like so. Put some cards in there, or I don't know, a little tiny notebook would be kind of cute. I do have actually a small notebook that would fit perfectly in here, and a tiny pencil. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, so anyway, that'll go there, and then we'll do that first, and then we will be sewing the rest of this very similarly to how we did our other zipper pouch, but instead of stopping at the zipper, we just pretend that our zipper is this long. We go all the way to the end. So we'll put like the right sides together. We'll get that zipper going this way. So we'll have this fun little opening. I think this pocket kind of mimics the size of the opening a little bit, so that's kind of a fun, it's almost like an on-purpose design touch. I like that. So that's the construction of this one. Let's plop it on top like so, and then we have that second one, right? So we have this one, which we're actually going to go a really kind of fun tall zipper, or tall pouch. This one we shortened the zipper, so there's our zipper stop there. And we're going to put it at the top there, and since it's so long, and since the thing I want to put in it is like this rectangle, I think we will square off the corners for that. And what I mean by that is so that they are, here's my swan pouch. will make, it won't be just straight at the bottom. It'll have like these square bits going outward like that. So it has more of a flat bottom. We're kind of constructing it a little bit more. So it'll have some width to it, some depth to it as well. And we can decide how big we want these later. So I'm going to actually do it differently, though, than how I did the swan. We're going to do it after we sew the whole thing together, and then we can kind of squish the sides and get it just how we want. So that'll be the extra thing we do with this one, is the boxed corners. So, all right, that is our project for tomorrow. Getting it all packed up, and that'll be fun. And if we don't finish them, we'll get real close, and we'll have to do it on a Finish It Friday sometime. But I definitely want to use both of these. And, I am I'm slow motion recycling still, because these were quilt blocks that were just chilling, hanging out. So now I can actually use it again. So it's 2 thumbs up for me. All right, you guys. So thank you guys again for joining me here. And be sure to check out this month's Embroidery of the Month. It is super duper fun and playful. We're just going to feel good stitching it, I think. It's just happy. And always nice having some of that. So, all right, you guys. I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Time on location. Oh, that also means that I will only be on YouTube tomorrow. So I can only do one place when I'm on location, at least right now. So catch me on YouTube. I will try and do a post beforehand on Facebook as a reminder. So YouTube, I'm at, if you just search for Penguin and Fish, I'll come up. But otherwise, it's youtube.com/penguinandfish will get you there. So thanks again, everyone. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.